I have a theory about why the people didn't listen to Noah when he warned them. Methuselah, the son of Enoch, took a wife for his son Lamech, and they conceived and bare a son called Noah. Now, when this boy was born, he was so weird looking that even his father was afraid of him. I took this from the book of Enoch. She became pregnant by him and brought forth a child, the flesh of which was as white as snow and red as a rose, the hair of whose head was white like wool and long, and whose eyes were beautiful. When he opened them, he illuminated all the house like the sun. The whole house abounded with light. Remember in those days, the watchers, the angels who God sent down from heaven to watch over mankind, they were mating with women and producing hybrids, or what we know as Nephilims. There was so much mixing of DNA back then that when Noah was born, his father may have believed that he too was an hybrid because he didn't look like any of the other children in that lineage. Lamech was so afraid of Noah that he went to his father to seek counsel. He was basically like, Dad, I believe my son DNA might have been corrupted because he's not looking like any of us. Okay. Now Methuselah didn't know what counsel to give, so he went to Enoch, who was very wise back then. And that's when Enoch basically says, have no fear. The Lord had prophesied to me that he was going to send someone who he was going to use to reset mankind and rid the earth of corruption. And I now see that that chosen one is my grandson, Noah. And only then did Lamech accept Noah as his son. Based on the description of Noah's appearance, many scholars believe that he might have been the first in the Albino race. Noah looked so much different from the other human beings that most people might have believed he was a crazy person. So, of course, when Noah said, repent, for God is going to destroy this earth with a flood, no one listened. Because not only was this weird-looking, possibly non-human person talking to them about God, but what Noah was saying didn't make any sense at the time, because there was so much famine in the earth and it had not rained, not even a sprinkle, for years and years. So what flood? Like, what flood? Huh? Just like Noah's father, the people may have also believed that Noah was a part of this mixed race. And they knew that God wasn't pleased with this mixed race. So why would he give Noah a warning for anyone in humanity? See how you can form wrong conclusions when you lean onto your own understanding. For on the contrary, Noah represented the only untainted bloodline that was left on the earth. Noah's physical appearance was a sign that he belonged to a preserved, untainted lineage. Sin was so great upon the earth in those days that Noah was born as light into a dark world. Now, this is the unauthorized overlap. Heaven invaded earth illegally and corrupted man's bloodline. They initiated mixture without permission and produced giants, same thing we call Nephilims or hybrids, and they produced a bloodshed and spiritual contamination. The authorized overlap is that Noah is fully human. He was endorsed by Enoch as being legitimate, and he carries heavenly endorsement without being hybrid. So what if Noah's appearance was a divine countermove? Fallen angels altered human nature, and God introduces a human marked by heavenly radiance, not as hybrid, but as chosen. I will mark the one through whom I will cleanse it. I'm curious to know if you see any parallel between Noah and our Messiah, because we are talking about the gospel of the kingdom, and all these stories traces right back to the kingdom. Come in for part 4.